Hey guys, what is going on? Matt with Entrepreneurship here. Wanted to let you know about something super cool that we're doing here on the channel. I'm super pumped about it actually. And that is for the next 30 days, we're going to be releasing a video every single morning at 8 a.m. ish, might be 10 a.m. some days. Today it's gonna be 1 because I decided to do this. But yeah, basically what we're gonna be doing is releasing a new video about basically a lot of it's going to be marketing, training, and that sort of stuff, but a lot of it's just business management and financial accounting, that sort of stuff when it comes to running a lawn, landscape, and snow business. And well, a lot of it's going to be marketing for sure because it's one of the things I'm most passionate about. Like, it's right up here with racing motocross as far as how much passion I have for it, because it's really the driving force to taking a business that's making whatever it is that it currently is and get it to make more, is just through the avenue of marketing. And whether that's digital channels or offline channels or whatever it may be, there's a reason companies like McDonald's and Coca-Cola and massive companies still do it, even though the entire world knows about them. But obviously their objectives are a little bit different than, say, a locally based service business. However, the concepts still hold pretty true. So anyway, there's gonna be a lot of it about that, as well as getting into like the financial side of things with how to price jobs and how to do the bookkeeping and all the accounting and tax sort of stuff, taxes and that sort of stuff, because doing taxes as a business owner, totally different than being a person that works a job and that is it. So tons of training on that. And I guess a little bit about me is, if you're brand new to the channel here, but by the way, the channel, since I just brought it up, be sure to go down below and subscribe and hit the bell for the notification, so that way you will get the notifications for every single video that is uploaded and know when exactly when it arrives here on the channel. So a little bit about me. Started in the industry. I'll link down below to my video about my whole history and all that sort of stuff. But I started my lawn, landscape, and snow business while I was going to school for horticulture back in 2011. The first couple of years were a little rocky, but then I discovered online marketing. I basically started my business with my laptop and had to save as much as I could to buy marketing and buy the first piece of equipment and all that sort of stuff. And actually, tomorrow's video is going to be exactly about what I would do if I was going and starting from scratch and had nothing. All I had was a little bit of knowledge and that sort of stuff. That's what tomorrow's video is going to be all about. So be sure to be around for it. But anyway, got started and I discovered online marketing, and that's really what helped propel my business tremendously. I was able to grow it to the multiple six-figure range, and then I decided to sell it in 2016. Because in 2015 I started helping out other businesses with their online marketing, and it got to the point where my time was so stretched, and I had already been doing landscaping for basically 9 years, and at that point in time that's almost half my life, and decided to help, or I was in an industry where I could help a lot, just tons and tons of people with marketing. So that is what I decided to do, and that company is called Diverse Media. We basically help out companies with their online visibility when it comes to SEO, with basically ranking organically on Google, so that way customers that are searching for whatever it is that they're searching for, and the businesses that have that, can be found via searching on Google, as well as paid traffic management, which is things like AdWords and Facebook ads and Instagram ads, where a company is trying to find their customers. And basically what we do is, the customers are here, businesses right here, we just draw the bridge to connect them together. And that's really what marketing kind of all is. And also I own this cool community brand, whatever you want to call it here, called Entrepreneurship, and it's basically a big community of lawn landscape business owners. And I'm not going to hide the fact that we do sell organizational tools as well as some education programs as well, and there'll also be some software coming out in the future as well. So that's kind of my quick backstory. You can go down below if you want to check out the super long backstory. But yeah, basically that's all kind of, that's pretty much what this whole challenge is all about, is helping out as many people as possible. I'm not even linking to Entrepreneurship, the site. There's no landing page, no, you don't even need to be on email list. Just, you got to subscribe and get the notifications, so that way you know when every single one of these videos comes out. And with that said, I guess that's the conclusion to the introduction video for the most part. Video point five. Actually, you know what? We're going to do video training point 5 right here. The main reason I'm doing all of this is to push myself out of my comfort zone and make myself just have to make a video every single day, because I'm not the best at making videos. I'm not the greatest public speaker or anything like that. So I want to get good at it, and the best way to do it is to just start doing videos. So pushing myself to get out of my comfort zone, that's what you should do as well with your business. For me, also, about a week ago or so, I made myself get up at 5 a.m. every single day, and the results from it immediately are just tremendous, because in the early in the morning, I love actually doing it in the wintertime too, because it's still dark out for another like 3 hours. But when you get up super early, there are no distractions. No one's awake. There's no Instagram. There's no Snapchat. Well, Instagram's there always, but like no one else is awake for the most part, and there's just no distractions. So you can get super important things done without anyone bugging you, and you're also, your mind is totally fresh. If you got a decent amount of sleep and good quality sleep, you don't have to you can focus and do things that are going to propel your business forward. That's the other thing that you want to do right away when you get up in the morning, is work on the things that are going to propel your business forward. So for me, with the diverse media, that is basically working on proposals, as well as working on ads to get new clients coming in, because we do a lot of funnels with running ads to business owners on Facebook and say, hey, come check out the service, or there are a whole bunch of things that I'll talk about in other videos with what we do with that. But basically working on those things that are going to propel the business forward. And that way your mind is super, super fresh, and you get the hardest things done right away. And because one of the things that I struggled with the most with my lawn landscape business was I would do proposals and that sort of stuff after spending 12 hours of working in the field. So from like 8 until midnight, I would try to do proposals, and my brain was just fried and super tired, body's exhausted, and all that sort of stuff. And it just didn't work out very well. And then I would get halfway done, and I would say, oh, well, maybe I'll get up at 5 and work on it and get it done before I go meet with the guys, and we go out and go back to the job site or whatever. And that would never happen, because you're just totally, totally tired. So that's pretty much it. The best thing you can probably do is get yourself into a regular schedule, even on weekends. And if you're trying to grow a business and you want to be out partying and stuff, that's fine. I like going out and doing all that sort of stuff, but it's one of those things that you're only going to want to do it like maybe twice a month or something like that, because you want to keep yourself on a super good schedule. And especially on weekends, if you don't have to work out in the field, you can get up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., whatever time it is, super early, and you can spend 5-6 hours working on new advertising campaigns for your business, or anything and everything that's going to propel your business forward. And especially on weekends, no one else is awake. Your friends aren't going to be bugging you or anything like that. So I guess lesson number one, wake up super early, work on the stuff that's going to propel your business forward. I have a note right here on my computer that, where are they? Oh, I guess it's backwards, but basically it is a little bit of a reminder to myself every single morning on what I need to do in order to get my business to be propelled forward. So, or in order to propel my business forward. So that is lesson number one. And stick around tomorrow. We're going to be talking all about how to basically get started from absolute scratch, and what I would do to get started if I had nothing and I was doing things, or if we're going back to 2011, what I would do differently. And it's going to be shocking. I'm probably going to make people mad with what I'm going to say in this video, but it's really, really, really true, because it's just the way that people go about it, and they go buy a bunch of equipment beforehand, and that's really not the best way to go about it. And yeah, that's kind of that. We'll see you in the next video. And by the way, I'm never good at selfies, so if I'm like looking at the screen rather than the camera right here, that's why. But I'll get better at selfies. That's one of the reasons we're doing this too, is get better at filming myself. So see you in the next video.